أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum. Today, with a very heavy heart, I'm going to conclude Surah Yusuf. It's very difficult for me because this is one of my favorite surah and I get very attached. And I love to share with you guys whatever I shared before. And today I just want to give you the conclusion, what I understand from this. This is a huge ocean, sea. Quran is a big ocean where we can go down and down and down and new things are coming. Whatever, with the best of my knowledge, I'm a little small, very small student of Quran, and what I understand from this surah I want to share with you. Start from Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam. Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam is one of my favorite, like a prophet. He was grandson of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. And Allah shows his patience, his love, his intelligence very, very beautifully in this. And this surah is telling us a lot of lessons. That's why I'm starting with Yaqub alayhi salam. When he saw, he was very vigilant, he was emotionally very intelligent. He saw that his kids having a jealousy with each other. Jealousy was created because of those women, with his wives, because there's a lot of research on that. The kids, whatever they're learning, these habits of being angry, having jealousy, it happens at the 3 to 5 to 6 years of their life. And they learned it and they will carry all their lives throughout, how old they can be. Same thing happened with his sons. His sons were like become jealous because of his other wives, and these wives are negative. They are trying to put those negativity in those kids, and he can understand that. When Yusuf alayhi salam, he told his dream to like his father, and his father told, don't tell to your brother, because what? Because shaitan can come at that time. He did not say that your brothers will do anything bad, because he didn't want in little small people, kids' mind that your brothers are bad. He just say the shaitan will come and he will ruin their mind. This is a vigilance. And definitely he didn't want to create that jealousy. That's why he did. And after that he tried and tried and tried. And we can see in this surah, step by step, how many times he tried to create a better relationship. And when they were asking to take Yusuf alayhi salam to the desert, at that time he didn't want to send, because he already know that they are doing something bad with him. But he also want to find their trust. And secondly, he want to give them a chance. He was not expecting in that way, but definitely he was expecting something bad. But at that moment, sometime in our life, things will happen where we know few things, but we have to take that risk, because it's a requirement of our relationship. Some people, they are just lying in front of you and you have to stay quiet. If you will not stay quiet, it can ruin a lot of the things. With the depth of the something, with the like, it's sometimes it's okay if you will stay quiet. The way he was quiet, he didn't say in that way. When the kids came back, what happened? They told the story, and the story is not like the story is not he understood at that time. They were bringing the shirt, and shirt was like it was not torn from any place. If the wolf ate him, then what happened with the shirt? But what he said, I will do my patience, I will ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Wallahu musta'an lama tasifun. It means whenever the people around you, they will give you some type of like a hurt, some type of like a, something is very heavy on you at that time, leave to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because pain is all the time much more than that. If some person from your family and close people, they will do with you, it's very difficult to handle. But what I learned from this, if it happen, just pray that dua and go in the depth of this dua. Can you imagine? Somebody took my son, who is very dear and near to me, and at that time I'm saying that words and Allah is listening. That shows his vigilance. And after that, when his kids, they were going at the end of the story, and at that time he said like that, you have to opt in a different, go from the different doors. There are the vigilance in that too. because you know the evil eye. If you have something nema in your life, you should not show it off. But if it is show off by natural way, it's okay at that moment. But you should take care of that, because if you will enter in the different doors at that time, it would be like the people, they will not notice. That's what he wanted. But what he said after that, right at that moment when he was advising his kids, he said that like the last thing, whatever will happen, it's because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I can just guide you. That's why it's very important. We should work hard, we should just guide hard to our kids, then leave to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We cannot make the destiny of our kids. We can't. We can just do to guide them. It's in Allah's hand, Allah will do that, not us. That's why it's very important for us to understand. Now comes with those like Bani Israel. All the time in the Quran I was reading Bani Israel. It seems to me, this is my perception, they were not bad kids. Though they were jealous because of the mothers, because of so many things, and they were like a little, they were like maybe like 10 years, 12 years old, older than Yusuf alayhi salam. They were not like you can say like they were not like the all the time they are doing the bad stuff. They were not bad people, because when they make up the story doesn't have like all the tricky things. They were not the tricky, the mean people. They did wrong, but they were not that kind of people. And usually it happens, people, they start, the good people, they start the worst, and after that they come down and down and down. Their heart start melting. Same thing happened. They initially say, let like kill Yusuf alayhi salam. But after that, what ended up, what they did, they just did like that. They said, okay, we let put him in the well. That's what they did. In the contrast, I was thinking about Prophet Sallallahu, like what the Quraysh did. They were really criminal people. They were very bad. They were kuffar. They were mushrikeen, those type of people who is like very, very, very dangerous people, and they don't have the sympathy, empathy in them at all. First, they thought like, we will do like kick him out, kick Prophet Sallallahu out from the Mecca, and after that, what they did, they make a plan. They not only make the plan, they act on that plan. But with the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu and Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, they just clapped, and Hazrat Ali was sleeping on his bed. They did it. You can see the contrast of two types of people in Quran. Brothers, they plan the bigger thing and they come with the lesser thing. And on the other side, the Quraysh and Makkah, they plan something small and bigger and bigger and bigger. They just want to, Nauz-billah, wanted to kill Muhammad sallallahu. That's like a contrast what I can see. And after that, when they asked for like a forgiveness from his brother, at that time definitely they were also asking the forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And for me, Allah give you the tawfiq, Allah will give you like Allah just give you like a hadayah, the guidance at that moment when you deserve a little bit, you want it, it should be in your heart. Allah give them the opportunity to ask for the forgiveness. A lot of people around you, you will see, they are not able to ask for the forgiveness, as Abu Jahl, you know that, and other people, mushrikeen, there's Abu Lahab, they did not get that opportunity in their hearts because their hearts are not soft. That's why it's like for us to important, like we should create that heart, that Allah will help us. Allah forgive them. But what happened with the Abu Lahab, and you know all those surah what talks about the mushrikeen in Makkah and mushrikeen in Medina. That's like the things are there. That's very important for us to understand. Then there's another person. People says, Mufassirin says his name is Potiphar, and the Quran says Aziz ibn Misr. He was very intelligent person. Quran clearly tells about his intelligence. When he bought Yusuf alayhi salam, and when he came, bring Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam, because he was a diamond, and he knows his intelligence. And when he was talking to his wife, it shows his relationship with his wife, the love, the understanding between both of them. Definitely they don't have a kids because it's mentioned in the Quran, but still they have that understanding. Because sometimes we think that we have understanding because of our kids, not at all. Understanding is between two human beings, and that was like a kind of very good relationship between both of them. And after that, when the huge big thing happened at that time when his wife, was like trying to commit like that crime. That's a big, huge sin. When she tried to seduce Yusuf al-Islam, at that time, definitely it's because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the witness for that. And he believed on that witness. He believed on Yusuf al-Islam. At that time, he said to his wife, he said very bluntly that this is like a mucker, this is like a deception, and woman, your type of woman, you are that, your deception is more than anything, more than like any type of any other evils. And he was very clear about that. Then what, definitely as a Yusuf Islam ended in the jail. Some people they said like that, like if he's a good person then he should not put him in a jail. That's because I'm a psychologist, I see the things in a little different way. I think because that woman, they call it Zuleha, and also the other woman, which is mentioned in Quran, they cut their hands. It was so much difficult to handle on the higher level that women are like really, really, they want to get him, which will become very difficult. That's why for time being. And the second thing is Yusuf al-Islam prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and how it possible that Prophet is praying and Allah is not accepting? It's not possible. He prayed, Allah, better than these women, staying here, I will prefer to go in the jail. It's destiny because Prophet asked the dua and it accepted from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is going to be happen. And what Potiphar did, because there's so much chaos around at that time, and he was very high official, it started from his home, and he just put it for a time being in the jail. The other story is different, like in a different aspects of this story. But I feel like that Potiphar, he was very humble because the way he taught, the way he did, and because Yusuf al-Islam said, there is one ayah that he treated me very well. And definitely the way he treated, first the teacher is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for Yusuf al-Islam. The second teacher is him, who was teaching him, treating him like a child, who has so much kindness in him, who has so much patience in him, and they both raised this kid, and definitely intelligence is there. That's very important. Like I admire him, and he also asked for the forgiveness. This is also Allah give you the forgiveness if you will ask for that. That's give me like the hope that inshallah best will happen with him. Wallahu alam. The another character which we call the Zulaykha, that this woman is like people they took her in negative way, but I don't take her negative. It's my perception, what I understand after reading this surah, after reading this tafsir and watching this drama, that this woman is like before that she didn't have anything bad. Allah didn't mention that, and she liked that person who was very strong at that moment. And this is a little habit because Yusuf al-Islam was there, his vigilance, his beauty, he was close to perfect at that time. And women all the time, they admire those things. And he saw someone is more than her husband. This is not correct. This is not correct. She should not do that like that. But she naturally attracted to him. What she did, she tried, but it was not successful. He ended up in the jail. And at the end of the surah, close to that, Allah talk about that when she accepted that she made a mistake. She accepted it. And when somebody is accepting this mistake and asking for forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah's rahmah is too much. Allah's rahmah is too much. And also Yusuf al-Islam prayed for them too, because he knows that they work so hard with him with love. And then Allah also, that's my assumptions and my belief. When you ask assumptions for her and my belief for myself, for the other people, that definitely Allah is going to grant you. Allah granted her. That's my belief, inshallah, wallahu alam, that he has the forgiveness. That's the beauty of that woman, the way she tried, and after that she admitted it. If you will make a mistake, it's okay, please. We have so much defense mechanism. Whenever we make the mistake, we want to blame here and there and there, right at that moment. If somebody will say something to you, you will start blaming something else. Please don't try to blame anyone. Whatever you learn here, try to apply on that thing. And at the end, if you have any problem in your life, from your kids, from your parents, from your brothers, from the people around you, from high official, from lower official, try to read this surah with tafsir. you will find the solutions of your problems. And when you will read with the love, you will feel so much connected, so much connected. Quran has in captured you. Why Quran is not in capturing us? Why Quran is not capturing us? The problem is that we don't understand. If we will understand and if we can connect, especially this surah, you will get so much understanding of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, prophets, and what's going on, what a common person life is, and what a prophet life is. And prophets are human beings. They cry, they laugh, they eat, they do and everything what a common people they can do it. On the top of that, they have higher sira. Everything is like on the top level. And we should read this surah. And I'm asking you guys, please, and trust me, you will feel very connected. And this is a little time. It needs a lot of time. What I learned, I just share a little few things. And please, uh, I will make dua, inshallah. Allah will accept whatever the efforts me and my team make to make it possible that I can share my experience of reading this surah, watching this drama, and or how it helps me, and it also helping a lot of my patients. Thank you very much.
وتولى عنهم وقال يا أسفا على يوسف وابيضت عيناه من الحزن فهو كظيم قالوا تالله تفتأ تذكر يوسف حتى تكون حرضا أو تكون من الهالكين قال إنما أشكو بثي وحزني إلى الله قال إنما أشكو بثي وحزني إلى الله وأعلم من الله ما لا تعلمون لقد كان في قصصهم عبرة لأولي الألباب ما كان حديثا يفترى ولكن تصديق الذي بين يديه وتفصيل كل شيء وهدى ورحمة لقوم يؤمنون